We all know how it feels to eat certain foods and all of a sudden feel like the 4th of July has kicked up in our stomachs. Today, Dr. Garko from AM 1250's Let's Talk Nutrition program is giving us a list of foods we should avoid to keep away the firecrackers. Good morning.
Good morning.
What a topic for 4th of July.
I always enjoy being here with you. It's great.
The 4th of July in my stomach.
Oh, yes. Well, I thought in keeping with the 4th of July, I normally talk about them as nutritional matches, but today, since 4th of July is coming up, I'm going to call them nutritional firecrackers.
I like it.
All right? So, and it's an important topic, and it's about inflammation, really. That's my way of trying to get into this topic. And I can tell you and tell the audience that inflammation is at the heart and center of aging and disease. If there's one thing that we need to do during our lifetime, and I mean our lifetime, is to control or modulate or try to reduce the inflammation. If we don't, we're going to end up in a lot of trouble. Now, inflammation is a normal response. The body's immune system's response to injury or infection. We even know when we have it. We got pain, we got swelling, we got redness, we got loss of function in the area, the affected or infected area. That's called classical inflammation.
When you think of that inflammation, you think of, I hurt myself.
Yes.
Or I'm sick.
Yes.
But you're talking there's another kind of inflammation as well.
Yes.
And what is that kind of inflammation?
That's called silent inflammation or chronic inflammation. That is where we get in trouble. And it happens over a lifetime. It's quiet, it's stealth-like, okay? And it's usually a function of bad lifestyle, not enough rest, too much alcohol, using drugs, and just, generally not exercising. But also nutrition is deeply implicated in the formation of inflammation. And people don't realize what they're eating is literally putting their body on fire inside. And what are those foods? Stripped down, refined processed sugars and grains, all right? You got candy, soda, anything with refined sugar, the breads, the buns, all these things you see at 4th of July and all the holidays, bagels, usually have these kinds of elements in them.
And something's got to go in those buns. What, say you put a hot dog in there.
All right, so now we're in the... You're a pretty smart guy, man.
Set up there.
Yeah, you're wonderful.
I listen to you.
Oh, thank you. And you have saturated fats. Those are fats that come from animals, all right? They're going to be meat and dairy, whole milk, cream, ice cream, bacon, hot dogs, steak, all right? Those are the saturated fats. Bad news. But you know what? There's something worse. Trans fats. It says on the label, hydrogenated oil, partially hydrogenated. You want to know why they're so dangerous? Because once they put the oil through hydrogenation, it turns into a celluloid, which is a plastic.
Celluloid, isn't that they used to make a film out of that?
Right, and it's right. If they fully hydrogenated, what would happen on a molecular level is the oil would turn into little plastic chips. Now, what we know is that the trans fats don't dissolve at body temperature. So that's why they do so much damage to the arteries. That is one of the most lethal things you can put in your body. The next kind of food that we put in our body, too much omega-6. This is found in the polyunsaturated vegetable oils, safflower, sunflower, sesame, peanut oil, and so on.
And they guided us to these things away from the other oils, but now you're saying we're just getting too much.
Too much, and we have an imbalance. It should be a 1-to-1 omega-3 to omega-6, or omega-6 to omega-1, omega-3. Now what we have is a 25-to-1 omega-6 to omega-3. What happens is the linolenic acid turns into arachidonic acid.
Gracious, that sounds like some kind of a horror flick.
It is.
Attack of the arachidonic acid.
Yeah, well, it is an attack. And it's an attack that results in all of this heat inside the body. You literally, at the cellular level, are cooking the cell. You're destroying the integrity of the cell membrane. And inflammation is associated with heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, arthritis, any of these autoimmune diseases. And as it turns out, the inflammation has a long fuse. It may take decades, that thing will burn, and then like a firecracker, when it goes off, it's going to be loud and have grave consequences for us.
Well, let's find some ways to quell these firecrackers.
All right.
Okay, we know what to avoid now.
Right.
We go to the 4th of July, or even in our own homes every day, what should we be looking for?
Beans. All kinds, beans, red beans, black beans, navy beans, great northern beans, berries, whether they're frozen, fresh, or dried, raspberries, cranberries, blueberries, all kinds of berries are wonderful for us. cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, bok choy, cauliflower, and so on, all of those. Foods rich in lycopene. You like lycopene.
I like lycopene.
Yeah.
I'm a big lycopene liker.
Tomatoes, watermelon, pink grapefruit, okay? Foods rich in carotene. Carrots, squash, sweet potatoes. Now,
so we're looking for color.
Yes. Nuts and berries and herbs. Now, I brought some, here's some nuts. You got almonds. What do you got in there? Sesame, right?
Pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin seed.
You got raw sunflower seeds.
Right.
You got pecans.
Wonderful. And they're raw. Get them raw. Don't get them baked and cooked and whatever.
Salted and oiled.
Yeah,
and
forget about that.
Now we're done again.
Then I brought along, now this is because I know people, you know, come on, the truth be told, how are we going to get all those foods? Most of us don't do it, right? So I brought along some herbs. You see them. Garlic, turmeric, bromelain. Also, you can onions. Wonderful rosemary, a wonderful modulation
to offset
absolutely
the antioxidant, the free radicals and things that you're putting into your body by
terrific. And then I brought my normal basic supplement protocol with all the vitamins and minerals because we know they're antioxidants, alpha lipoic acid, vitamin E, vitamin C, selenium, and so on. You have 1 million bottles, so just take a good multiple. One of the best modulators of inflammation is fish oil. Omega-3 fish oil, at least 3 grams a day, and then greens. Then over here I brought 2 products. Two of my favorite products to modulate inflammation, Zyflamen and Celadrin. They are fantastic. The Zyflamen contains a bunch of wonderful herbs. Then on the end, 2 tricks for you on this holiday. Take an antioxidant formula like I have down there. It has all the antioxidants before you eat those bad foods, and take a carb blocker so you don't...
Genius.
There you go.
You're blocking the whole operation, you're enjoying your day, and everything's just getting pushed through. Well, let's talk about nutrition. let's talk about your radio show and what topics we can look forward to today and other days. What have we got going on here shortly?
Okay, and there's a whole series. If you go to my website, letstalknutrition.com, we have there archived, we have the current schedule, and then we have all the shows from the past. We're going to be talking about inflammation today, and you can go to 1250 WINS, WHNZ, on the radio and listen. And we really cover a lot of different topics. Today we're going to be talking about nutritional fireworks with my friend Kenny Matthews. Tomorrow we're going to get into inflammation. And then we got a baseball game, I'm preempted. And then nutrition to produce energy we're going to talk about this week. And then the benefits of omega-3. These are all topics. You know what? I've been doing this a long time. All roads eventually lead back to inflammation. If you can control it, if you can manage it, you're going to feel better, look better, and have a healthier life. That's one thing that we can do to take charge of our health. Listen, at my age, at 63...
At 63, which blows my mind every time you say it.
This is not in the abstract for me. This is something I live with every day. I have to work hard at it. Aging gracefully is a myth. You have to work at it. And so today what I've presented are some nutritional strategies and some ideas, things to avoid, things to take.
Well, Dr. Garko, thank you as always. You can go to our website, to go to his website to find out what the topics are and get a discount coupon for Vitamin Discount Centers, which is a great place to find all these amazing nuts, berries, antioxidants, multivitamins, and much, much more.
They work, man. They work.
And they're in great supply and great quality over there, which
Absolutely.
We can't thank you enough for guiding us there.
They're great folks.
And thank you for keeping the oohs and ahs in the sky and out of our stomachs.
Enjoy your 4th of July.
Absolutely.
Try not to commit too much nutritional sin.
I will not. All right, up next, tips on making road trips with the kids enjoyable. Stay with us.
I always enjoy things.
This segment was paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition.